Hey, what's going on, y'all? I'm here for another unboxing and quick review of something I just picked up. It's a first for the channel and for myself. It's from Trijicon. It is the RCR. It's their first enclosed emitter. Let's hop right to it. But of course, let me ask y'all to subscribe to the channel, like the video, watch it all the way through from beginning to end, and comment because these things help the channel grow and reach new subscribers. All right, let's get in here. So it's a really nice box. I've never, like I said, I've never owned anything from Trijicon, so this is the first. Definitely excited about it. All right. Let's see what you get. Oh, there's the optic. Okay. I'll come back to it in a second. Let's see what else you get in here. Styrofoam, some Loctite. I think this is blue Loctite. Screws. Get this little thing that's supposed to help put it on the gun. Warning. Manual and some stickers. I like stickers. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is the RCR. It's Trijicon's first enclosed emitter. It will be replacing my Holosun 509T. I'll get into why I'm taking that off and replacing it in a little bit, but it's going on my Glock Model 40 chambered in 10mm. Unfortunately, I can't install this on camera, but I'm gonna put it on here, talk about the specs, shoot it, and then I'll be right back. Okay, what's going on, y'all? I'm back, and I did finish installing the RCR to my Glock 40. I have been shooting it for a while, and I do have some initial thoughts and impressions. I'm gonna hop right in, but of course, let's get the housekeeping out the way. The RCR I got this from a company called Kenzie Optics, and of course, as you know, I bought this myself. The plate that it sits on, the optic plate, that's from C&H Precision. I also got that myself, and the holster that I've been using this gun in lately, or recently, I just got right here. This is a outside the waistband holster. It's from a company called Kenzie Optics, and you already know I got this myself, so there's nothing free here. I wanted to pause for a second. The holster is from a company called Fury Carriage Solutions, not Kenzie Optics, and of course, I bought it myself. Let's get back to it. But now that that's out the way, the Trijicon RCR, their first enclosed emitter, and my first Trijicon red dot. So what are my thoughts on it? It is so far great. It's been sitting on this Glock 40. It's chambered in 10mm. And I like to think if it can handle 10mm, it can handle anything. It is a great optic so far. I shot about 400 rounds through it straight, and it performed very well. Even out the box, my first couple shots at 10 yards, it was extremely accurate. I mean, I didn't have to make really any adjustments at all, and I'm thoroughly pleased by it, you know, so. But as far as why I got it, a couple reasons. Again, one, I don't own anything from Trijicon, and I said, let me just get my first red dot. I'm putting it on this pistol because the Glock Model 40 is my favorite handgun I own, and it's also chambered in my favorite caliber, which is 10mm. The other reason is that it is replacing my Holosun 509T. Now, I'm not going to get too much into this red dot, but it is a great optic. I have no issues with this, and I'm going to continue to use this, but the issue is that I said this in my previous video. I don't know if I can get that on screen for you all. Let me see if I can get it on there. Let me see. There we go. It has a green reticle. All right. And I mentioned this before, but in my last video, but I don't see green reticles that well compared to red. And so that's the main reason why I'm getting this. It is a red, and the reticle, the red reticles don't bloom to my eyes as like the green do. So even though I like the Holosun, I had to get a red one. So, and I said, you know what? Let me get this. So let me start off with the one and only thing that I had a concern about. I don't necessarily like per se, but it works. I'll acknowledge that. And that is the capstan screws. So right here, in this optic, typically they have screws right here on the side and one here as well. Now you use these screws to screw the optic into the plate, and then you let it cures via Loctite and stays on the gun. Now, Trijicon did something a little different this time. Normally you have screws that go in from the top, like right up here, or normally on the side of an optic. So for example, my Holosun has a side screw, right? You would just screw in the optic to the plate on the gun this way and then Loctite and it sits. Now, I was hesitant about this because, again, they give you this little Allen wrench and basically a piece of paper, and you screw it down, you screw it in, and then eventually you push it forward via these markers on the paper, and then you let it sit for 24 hours with the Loctite. Now, I was very, very hesitant. I'm not going to lie. I still think that process is kind of dumb. Actually, I think it is dumb, but I got to give Trijicon some credit, man. Like, it did not back out at all. I got my witness marks here, and the screws didn't come loose the entire time shooting the gun. I kept checking it too. Literally after every magazine, initially, I was checking to make sure the screws didn't come out, and they didn't back out. And I shot this gun straight. I shot about 400 rounds of some, actually I shot exactly 400 rounds of some CCI Blazer 180 grain full metal jacket. And initially, almost every magazine I shot, I checked to make sure that the screws didn't back out. And I even shot this gun until it got completely hot, right? Till my fingers got tired and everything. And they didn't back out. So even though I think this design, I don't like the installation of them, it works. So I got to give Trijicon credit. I can't, knock that. But let me just give you a quick rundown of the Glock too. So again, the Trijicon RCR, the red dot, the optic, the light is a Streamlight TLR9, a very underrated light that I'll probably do a review on. I like it. My sights are from Ameriglow, and I previously had a KKM barrel in here. I've since gone back to the OEM one. Basically, I think the KKM barrel made the recoil impulse a little bit more. So this gun's almost stock for the most part. But let me talk about the optics. So it's an enclosed emitter. It has a front window. So it has the body that surrounds the emitter on the inside, and has a back window. So dirt, water, dust, whatever doesn't get in there. They have these two buttons on the side, right? So you have the minus, let me see if I can get that there, and the plus. And this just allows you to either, let me see if I can get that on there. Let me see, you can either, I don't know if I can press it on there, but either way, it allows you to dim the reticle or make it brighter. That might not be the best, sorry. There we go. You see, you can brighten it. There you go. And if I want to, I can dim it. Let me see if I can press that. Yep, there we go. Right. They're pretty good. I like them. They're nice buttons. They're easy to press. They're not spongy or anything like that. Now, they're on the side, so I don't know. I don't know what my preference is as far as optic buttons. A lot of companies will have them on the side, like like the Holosun has them. Wait, hold on. Yep, they have them on the side right here as well. Some companies have them on the top. I don't know which way I prefer, but either way they work. The reticle, though, as far as the glass window, is very clear, very easy to see through. There is a reddish tone of what they call a notch filter. I mean blue. Sorry, it's not red, it's blue. There's a blue notch filter. So when you look through the window, you might be able to see it now. You'll see like that kind of blue tint, right? You can, see how the box looks like it's blue. Now, my understanding is that the notch filter helps conserve battery and I think pick up the dot better. There are people, it seems, that don't like that, which, I mean, I kind of view it as crying because I don't have an issue with a notch filter. There are people who like it and don't. I don't care if it's there one way or another. When you shoot with a red dot, the point is to be target focused. If you go to a class, the point is to complete the drill, the mission. So the last thing in my mind is, there's a blue notch filter on my screen, my window. I don't care, but I do want to make that known as well. It is, I like the way it looks. It's definitely taller and bigger than the 509T. The window is bigger than a aim point, a little bit taller, definitely wider. Also, the window is recessed. I'll probably put a picture in there, but the front window is recessed. So it's not flush with the body. So if I have to rack it off in a holster or an object, I wouldn't hit the front window. It also has a top mounting battery as well. And this is another reason why I got the Trijicon, because I didn't want any of their other optics until they eventually put top mounting batteries. And I know the SRO has one, but I wanted an enclosed emitter, and I wanted a top mounting or side mounting battery. So I'm glad they put this here. It's a CR2032. It's pretty good. I mean, you know, I'll see in time how long the battery holds up. But as far as it being rugged, I mean, it's hard to say, you know. So far, again, it's handled 10 millimeter very well. I know it's only a low round count, but that CCI blazer it was pretty stout. And I do plan on shooting this a heck of a lot more. I'm definitely going to pick up like probably another 1,000 or 2,000 rounds over the next maybe couple weeks or something, and just shoot this. I'm just going to strictly shoot this and put it through the pace. I do plan on taking a training later this year, so maybe I'll do like an updated video on this in a long term at some point. But, you know, all in all, so far it's pretty solid. Very, very accurate red dot. 10 yards, 15 yards, out to 20 yards in my range, I was able to, you know, spot on hit what I was trying to hit, and I didn't have any complaints about it. So I'm going to roll in some footage right quick of me at the range, and then I'll get back and give you all my, you know, initial conclusion.
Sorry.
But I'm back. So all in all, I mean, great optic. Zero complaints thus far. I'm gonna keep this on my I'm gonna keep the RCR on my Glock Model 40. It's probably never gonna come off unless it breaks. And so far, I'm impressed. But those are my initial thoughts and first shots. What do you all think? Do any of y'all own this? Are you thinking about picking it up? Of course, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, watch it all the way through, comment, and check out my social media, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, etc. And I'll catch y'all at the next one. Peace.